Cleveland fans? Your boy Janice, aka the Bearded One, back with another video today. I'm giving my predictions on the whole season for the Browns in 2017. Now, going into this, this year, we got two against the Steelers, Bengals, Ravens, all right, typical. And we also take on the Colts, Jets, Texans, Titans, Vikings, Lions, Jags, Chargers, Packers, Bears, all right. So I didn't really want to do this video, but at the same time I did, man, because from a lot of things that I've seen is that a lot of people have us winning from like 3 to 4 or 5 games, no more than maybe 6. I think Colin Cowherd gave us like a 6-10 record, but I just watched the video with by TPS Total Pro Sports. Go check them out. Subscribe to the channel. They have awesome content there. They said the Browns was gonna get like 3 wins this season, and looking at the schedule, I just don't see how we could only squeak by with three wins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we're a great team or whatever, but I know our defense is gonna be solid. And hopefully once things get going on offense, we're going to be able to score. Now, I don't think, we're going to be an offense that puts up 20-plus points a game. So, we will have problems with teams that can do that. Like, if we had to play the Falcons this year, who was scoring like 30-plus points a fucking game last year, like, yeah, that would pose a problem to me, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think we're really facing that many offensive threats this year. You got the Packers, you got the Steelers twice, but I don't see why, realistically, because I'm a realist, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really am. I look at things, and like, I'm a Browns fan, so I'll never go against my team, nothing. I don't give a fuck who we playing. You could take the roster that we had last year and put them up against an all-time great roster of, NFL greats, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take the Browns every time. That's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's Browns all the way. But, you know what I'm saying? I can, like the games against the Steelers, I feel like in those games, especially like week 1, when we face them tomorrow, is that our offense might have a hard time of getting things going. So our defense is going to be on the field a little bit more. They might get a little tired, and we might get beat up a little bit. But I don't think they're going to beat us like 30-10 or some shit like that. I think the games are going to be a little closer than that. I don't think we're just going to be getting blown the fuck out, in these games. Because our defense is going to be nice this year. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I understand injuries happen, and maybe it just completely falls to fucking shit like every other fucking plan that we've had every year. But I like our defense this year. Like, watching through the preseason and watching like interviews with players and the coaches, like, it's the first time in a long time that I can remember like getting really excited for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't fucking excited about Pat Shermer or Shermer, whatever the fuck his name was, or fucking Rob Chudzinski or whatever the fuck his name was. I wasn't excited for those guys. I wasn't excited for Brandon Weeden and Johnny fucking Manziel, Colt McCoy. I wasn't excited for those guys. Ray Horton didn't get me excited for defense, and watching the players play didn't really get me excited. But watching through the preseason, you know what I'm saying? Like, the defense had me excited for it. Like, we was hitting motherfuckers and being aggressive and getting pressure, and then like listening to Greg talk and maybe even Hugh sometimes, I get a little excited, you know what I'm saying? It keeps me hopeful for the future, you know what I'm saying? We got something special that we can grow on, especially with all the picks that we had fucking in last year's draft, this year's draft, and then next year's draft, you know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to accumulate a lot of great talent and put together a team that can compete for a championship, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, that's maybe a little heavy. I'm just saying, that's my take on it. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's just start with the division, all right? Obviously, you guys know we take on the Steelers, Bengals, and Ravens twice, all right? I feel like we're going to drop both to the Steelers. All right, it sucks to say that, but I really do. Especially this first game, Myles Garrett's not going to be playing. They got a high-powered offense, fucking Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. Their defense, they're young, you know what I'm saying? They're real young, but it's a good defense, and they play hard for Mike Tomlin. Not to fucking mention, they just signed Joe Hayden, so I feel like Joe Hayden's gonna just have a good game out of fucking nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna suck. But I feel like we might drop both to the Steelers this shot. To me, the Steelers are probably like next to the Raiders are a serious threat for the Patriots. But yeah, I hope I'm wrong. I hope we fucking Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to be a realist. Like, I just don't I just don't think we're going to have the offensive firepower to keep up with their scoring. And I'm not saying they're going to come blow us out because, like I said, our defense, is going to have to keep us in games. But, it's Big Ben. You can never sleep on the fucking Steelers, especially Big Ben. He a game changer, blah, blah, blah. Now, I get a little iffy with the Bengals and Ravens because I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I just feel like we have the potential to sweep both them teams. You know what I'm saying? And finish with a division of a 4-2. But I feel like we have more of a chance to sweep the Ravens and split it with the Bengals. So for the division this year, I gave it a 3-3 with 3 wins, 3 losses. That's how the division's gonna go. Okay, honestly, before this video, I didn't even know how many wins I'm giving us. I'm going through this with y'all right now. All right. So then and I'm sorry, how I did my research, I don't have it week by week. I'm just going through it, you know what I'm saying? So these are not in fucking order of how we're playing people, all right? We played a coach. We are at the coach this year. Now they have no defense, you know what I'm saying? No line. They got an alright run game with Frank Gore. He's a little old, but whatever. It's better than nothing. Now, if Andrew Luck is not playing, and I think by that time he should be. I think that's in October when we play him. He should be playing, but just for some reason, if he's not, it's Browns all day. I'm taking Browns all day, and especially by then, like through the first 4 weeks of the season, teams are still trying to like find themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like 8 weeks of preseason. You know what I'm saying? Like it's serious, and the wins count and the losses count. But teams are still trying to find their rhythm and get their identity and shit. So hopefully by then our defense is just fucking murderous. You know what I'm saying? So with the Colts, even with Andrew Luck, I'm gonna have to take the Brownies in that one. You know what I'm saying? They have a weak offensive line, which I think our fucking defensive line will be able to apply pressure to Andrew Luck and fucking cause him to make mistakes. Sack him. I feel like our defense is better than theirs. So even if we can't really score that many points, it's really not going to be a problem. And I think we could stop the run game. Frank Gore is not fast. You know what I'm saying? And he's old. So I think we can stop the run game. And I think we can beat the Colts. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Andrew Luck is a game changer. So you really don't know. I'm sorry. I got to take a drink real quick. That Arizona team. All right. So I say we take that game. You know what? Fuck. Yeah, we're going to take that game. We're going to win that game. Then we play the Jets. That's a W for us. That's a W for us. I'm not even going to get into that. The Jets really ain't got nobody. All right. I'm not trying to sleep on Josh McCown. I got love for Josh McCown, but I have no love or no faith in the Jets. So I think that could be a W for us. The Texans, they do got a good defense. The offensive line is a little rocky, and unless by that time Deshaun Watson started and he's like, being good, playing good, you know what I'm saying? He's not fucking up and shit. It might be a little different. But if you got fucking Savage out there, you know what I'm saying? As long as we can put up points on them and our defense can hold them, I don't see why we couldn't take that game. The Titans, I feel like we'll probably drop that game. They got a good defense and a good offense. Good offensive line. Marcus Mariota is probably a top 15 quarterback in the league. So I think we'd probably drop it to the Titans. Then moving on to the Vikings. Vikings got a good fucking defense. They had like 5 players go to the Pro Bowl last year, and I'm not saying that makes their fucking defense elite, but I like their defense for real. So I think those are the teams that we're gonna have trouble against. Is like those top 10, top 13, 15 defenses, because I just don't see us being a high-powered offense scoring 20 plus points a game or anything like that. So, as long as our defense can keep us in games, though, because that's the thing. Like, their offense is like, I know they just fucking drafted Dalvin Cook, and, whether it's Sam Bradford or Teddy Bridgewater, it definitely could be a playoff team. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what? I'm just going to have to give us the L on that one. Solid defense, cause problems for fucking Kaiser and shit. Then going to the Lions, I gave us an L for that one too, because we're at Detroit, and I talk shit about Matthew Stafford all the time, but you really can't sleep on him. He can win the game. He can really win games. He's fucking known for coming back in the fourth quarter. I don't really think they have a run game or a defense or an offensive line, so that might be a little bit of a problem. But yeah, I think we take the L to the Lions, and then you got the Jags, and I don't think I really need to say much. If we lose that game, I'll throw a motherfucking hissy fit if we lose to the Jaguars. That'd just be fucking more embarrassing than going 1-15 last year. But yeah, Blake Bortles is a fucking bum. They got an alright secondary. Jalen Ramsey and some other dude. So they got a couple nice spots in the secondary on defense and shit, but their offense don't scare me at all. Then moving on to the Chargers. Now, Phillip Rivers can win you a game, most definitely, but the way I'm looking at this is we beat him last year. Last year when we was on a fucking horrible season, you know what I'm saying, atrocious. I didn't really see too many big changes. They did make improvements to their offensive line, but I don't know, man. I just don't see them. I think we can take that game. I really do. I really have faith that we can take that game. Then we play the Packers at home. I think we take the L in that game. I really do. I think we take the L in that game. The defense is shaky. They got a good offensive line, and fucking Aaron Rodgers is an elite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He really is. He's probably like top 3 in the league. So I think we take the L there. And then last game of the season, I do believe, is against the Bears. And I think we take that. I think we take that win. They do have a good offensive line. They probably have the best interior line from fucking left guard to right guard. They got Kyle Long, Cody Whitehair or Wildhair or some shit, and then Josh Sitton. I can't read my fucking handwriting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bum. But yeah, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Even if Mitchell Trubisky is starting by then, he's having a good season. Like, who the fuck is he gonna throw the ball to? Like, who the fuck does he have? And I can't even tell you like defense that sticks out in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that they have no talent, but they are currently rebuilding, which is like what we're doing. But I just feel like we're in a better spot. And if we were able to, I mean, I hate using this as an argument because everybody's playing with third and fourth guys. But if we are able to shut them out with our fucking, third and fourth guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we could win that game. I think that could be a W for us. Now, what is that? I said we could win the Bears, Chargers, Jags, Texans, Jets, Colts, and then that's 6 wins right there. That's 6 wins right there. You're talking Bears, Chargers, Jags, Texans, Jets, maybe the Colts, right? Maybe the Colts. So that's like 5-6 wins. And then if we can get a win against the Bengals and the Ravens right there, that's 8 wins. That's 8 wins. That's 7 to 8 wins right there. And if we're able to sweep either the Bengals or the Ravens, or if not both of them, that's just giving us additional two wins. That's like a 10-6 season right there. And I'm not saying that's what we're about to do is 10-6. You know what I'm saying? But that I don't see why not. I don't see how we couldn't win anywhere from 7 to 10 games for real. That's just me being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everything looks good on paper and whatnot, but just like, I don't know, just start like looking up stuff and just like reading about these teams and like what they were able to do. Because like I asked myself, like, who's their quarterback? They got a top defense. Are they one-dimensional? Meaning, are they able to run the ball with passing the ball? You know what I'm saying? Their key losses and fucking gains, their 2016 rankings, which could mean nothing, but it could mean something at the same time. So, and all this stuff that I've looked up is from ProFootballFocus.com. If you guys want to look it up for some reason to fact check, you know what I'm saying? That's always what I come with is stats. Stats equal facts. So I just don't see why we couldn't win anywhere from 6 to 10 games. I mean, it could completely fall apart, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think we do face 4 top 10 quarterbacks and Aaron Rodgers, Andrew Luck, Big Ben, and Phillip Rivers. But Andrew Luck might not even play, with the injury. And we beat Phillip Rivers last year with the squad that we had. So, I think we can squeak by. I'm calling for a 7-9 season. That's what I'm calling for. Is a 7-9 season, maybe 8-8. I don't think we're gonna go 10-6. That just seems a little bit just for this team right now. And I'm not trying to sleep on the team at all, so don't take it like that, Cleveland. But I don't see why we couldn't go 7-9 with at best an 8-8. Really, I really do. It's not that hard of a schedule, and but you know, you never know. You really can't count on everything. You know, shit can just change. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. You know, it happens. It's now real. There could be a fucking surprise team. You know what I'm saying? Another team could just completely fall off. Like we could end up somehow squeaking a fucking win against the Packers. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think we play them later on in the season, so they're like, you know, we don't gotta take the Browns serious because it's happened to come times where they don't want to take us serious, and we come in and we beat that ass. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it for today, man. You know, if y'all like the video, drop a like. I hate asking y'all for that shit. Fuck all that. In the comments, let me know how y'all think we're gonna do this year. What teams do you think is gonna be, you know, pose the biggest problem against us, and you know, what do you think we're gonna go? Am I right? Am I right with the 7-9, 8-8 kind of thing? At best, a 10-6, somewhere around that range. Am I right? You know what? Thank you guys for watching. Y'all know I fucking appreciate you guys, but I'm out. Deuces.